can you think of any better day than today to invoke the memory of the former game show, The Love Connection? Well, I can't, and for two good reasons. The first of which is all of the toxic headlines this morning, whether related to Russia invading Ukraine, or Trudeau versus the truckers and the approval of the Emergencies Act yesterday in Canada, or here in the United States, where we have plenty of toxic and heated political races, whether down in Texas for railroad commissioner or here in Pennsylvania for U.S. Senate. There's a lot of toxicity and a lot of people that are clamoring for a little bit more love, or at least a little bit more signs of connection between people instead of all of the division. And the second reason that today is a great day to remember the love connection is because of Chuck Woolery, its host, whose famous saying before going to commercial break was, "We'll be back in 2 and 2. And why is that so appropriate? Well, today, of course, is Tuesday, 2/22/22. So we're going to use today as an excuse to take 2 minutes to ask you one very important question. And that is, are you acting with intention? Are you being intentional about the decisions that you're making? Because when it comes to a love connection, in particular a marriage, if the two people are not intentional and they're not conscious about loving each other, and they're simply relying on feelings and passion and emotions to get by, well, that marriage is not going to last. It's not sustainable. And so too in business, right? If you are leading your team in a way that's just kind of being pushed or pulled, and whatever way the wind is blowing is what, drives you to make your decision, and you're not being intentional about the ultimate goals for you, your team, your company, well, again, you're doomed to fail. So too with people today with oil approaching $100. It's very exciting. They might be making decisions, but are they intentional about those decisions? Or are they fooling themselves into thinking that things are just going to continue on and they're not conscious? So again, with all of those things in mind, with Chuck Woolery in mind, with the love connection in mind, ask yourself today, are you intentional about the decisions you're making? And it doesn't have to be a long question, and it doesn't have to be a long answer. It could take 2 seconds and not even 2 minutes, but ask yourself that question today and every day. Are you intentional or are you unconscious? And with that, thank you for listening today to the Energy Detox, this abbreviated version of the Energy Detox on this most unique of dates. And with that,
to hear everything that happened on that date, we'll do it in 2 and 2. Be right back.